They lived the same day over and over, but in real life, time changes everything. From Bill Murray to the lovely Andie McDowell, let's see how the years have shaped these iconic stars. Bill Murray defined the cynical Phil Connors, but behind the scenes, tensions boiled over as he severed ties with director Harold Ramis for 2 decades. While later earning an Oscar nomination for Lost in Translation, recent years saw production on his film Being Mortal suspended due to complaints of inappropriate behavior, casting a shadow over the comedy legend's quirky legacy. Andie McDowell charmed audiences as producer Rita, yet she truly dominated the 90s with hits like 4 Weddings and A Funeral. Rejecting Hollywood's anti-aging pressure, she recently embraced her natural gray hair and delivered a career-best performance alongside her real-life daughter, Margaret Qualley, in the acclaimed Netflix series Maid. Harold Ramis not only directed the film, but cameoed as the neurologist, cementing a comedy legacy that includes writing Ghostbusters. Sadly, his friendship with Bill Murray fractured during this production and wasn't repaired until just before his passing. Suffering from autoimmune inflammatory vasculitis, the beloved filmmaker and writer died in 2014. Chris Elliott played the sarcastic cameraman Larry, a role that launched him from Letterman writer to cult comedy icon. Known for the bizarre sitcom Get a Life, he found a massive modern resurgence playing the infuriating Roland Schitt in Schitt's Creek, proving his unique brand of cringe comedy spans generations of fans. Brian Doyle Murray, Bill's older brother, played the choking mayor Buster Green. A prolific writer who co-penned Caddyshack, he has become a voice acting staple, famously voicing the Flying Dutchman in SpongeBob SquarePants. He remains active in the industry, recently appearing in the AMC series Lodge 49 and continuing to support his brother's projects. Stephen Tobolowsky stole scenes as the annoying insurance salesman Ned Ryerson. With over 250 credits, he survived a near-fatal neck fracture while horseback riding in Iceland to become one of Hollywood's busiest character actors. He recently delighted fans in One Day at a Time and The Goldbergs, while also hosting his popular storytelling podcast. Marita Garrity played Nancy Taylor, the woman Phil manipulates into a date. While she had memorable stints in Seinfeld and Frasier during the 90s, her on-screen presence has significantly diminished since the mid-2000s. She stepped away from major Hollywood roles, with her last credited appearance being a minor role in the series The Luckiest. Michael Shannon made his actual film debut as Fred, the excited groom. From that blink-and-you-miss-it role, he exploded into an intense powerhouse, earning 2 Oscar nominations for Revolutionary Road and Nocturnal Animals. He recently reprised his role as General Zod in The Flash, solidifying his status as one of the most intense actors working today. Angela Payton brought warmth as the kindly innkeeper, Mrs. Lancaster. A theater veteran who founded the Berkeley Stage Company, she found late-in-life fame as the hilarious grandmother in American Wedding. She continued working steadily in television, including roles on Grey's Anatomy, until she passed away following a heart attack in 2016. Rick Overton played Ralph, one of the barflies Phil befriends. A stand-up veteran, he won an Emmy Award for writing on Dennis Miller Live and has voiced characters in games like BioShock 2. He remains a fixture in the comedy world, frequently appearing on podcasts and in series like I'm Dying Up Here. Willie Garson appeared briefly as Kenny, Phil's assistant, before becoming a household name as Stanford Blatch in Sex and the City. He was a fan favorite in White Collar and an advocate for adoption. Tragically, he kept his pancreatic cancer diagnosis private while filming the revival and Just Like That, passing away in 2021. Rick Ducommun played Gus, the other half of the drinking duo. Known for his standout role as the neighbor in The Burbs, his career was slowed by serious health struggles, including a life-threatening weight issue he worked hard to manage. Suffering from complications of diabetes, the Canadian comedian passed away in 2015. C.O. Erickson, who cameoed as the bank guard, was actually the film's executive producer. A Hollywood heavyweight, he managed productions for classics like Chinatown and Blade Runner, overseeing logistics for Hitchcock and Scott. He retired after working on Magic Mike and eventually passed away due to heart complications in 2017. Robin Duke played Doris, the waitress at the diner, an SNL alumna who famously replaced Catherine O'Hara on SCTV. She transitioned heavily into writing and production. She reunited with former colleagues to star as Wendy on Schitt's Creek, a show she also wrote for, successfully blending her improv roots with modern sitcom success. Ken Hudson. Campbell played the large man in the hallway, wishing Phil a good morning. Instantly recognizable as the Santa from Home Alone, he built a solid career in voice acting, famously playing Boomer the Bear in Wonder Park. He continues to perform improv at the Groundlings and appeared in the 2023 film Digman. David Pasquesi played the psychiatrist who couldn't help Phil. A legend in the Chicago improv scene, he found massive acclaim recently as Julia Louis-Dreyfus's ex-husband in Veep. He further expanded his fanbase by playing the Twi'lek majordomo in the Book of Boba Fett, proving his dry wit works in any galaxy.